Classic Game Room is brought to you by Magnum Skywolf. CGR is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Welcome to Classic Game Room for the review of the NAMCO Plug and Play game system, which has 5 games including Pac-Man, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Rally, X and Bosconian. Is it good? Let's find out. For a while there, they were making a lot of these plug and play video games, which are a great way to get a lot of games for a value price. The question is it worth it? Even for $10? Is the plastic NAMCO Plug and Play a game system worth owning? Well, I would say yes, purely based on the fact that how many of us really have a Bosconian arcade machine? This one is actually better than it looks. The NAMCO Plug and Play features Pac-Man, which is always good, Dig Dug, Galaxian, Rally X, and Bosconian. One of Namco's great underrated classics. In fact, probably Namco's most underrated game of all time. Bosconian is terrific. This thing is powered by 4 AA batteries, it has a 4-way joystick, which isn't half bad, and I even kinda like the purple and yellow design with the Namco Pac-Man and Dig Dug artwork on the side. While it only outputs cheap composite video and mono audio, if you can find this thing for 10 or 20 bucks, it's kinda worth it. Especially as a gift for a friend or something for your kids. Purists can obviously find far better ways to play these games. You could visit an arcade. A lot of these games are available on PlayStation or whatever. You can even rig up a badass controller and just play them on your computer, but there's something to be said for just plugging in a cheap plug-and-play game system, playing a few games, and loaning it to your kids for a while. If you're not raising your children on Pac-Man, then you're not raising your children correctly. What, you don't want your 6-year-old breaking a $60 PlayStation 4 controller? That's understandable. Go with this thing. It's got 5 great games. Rally X is also a surprising hit on here. It's not one that I'm terribly familiar with, but I always enjoy it every time I play it. So clearly, I need to spend more time playing Rally X. And Bosconian is just a real treat. I mean, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and Galaxian are super easy to find, but Bosconian is a real hidden gem. The emulation quality is as you see it, not too bad. Some of the games sound a little bit off. They never sound as good as the arcade machines, and Pac-Man runs a bit fast, at least compared to my Pac-Man machine. Odds are that most of you listening have other ways to play most of these games, so perhaps the NAMCO Plug and Play is best suited as a gift for a friend, family member, or one of your kids. It gets the job done, I really can't complain. The button's not bad, the joystick's not too bad, and it's got 5 good games. And I've got a Classic Game Room. Shout out and thank you. All the way to Andy from Tyler, Texas, and his son, Dylan, who gets the extra reverb. Thank you, Andy and Dylan. I imagine there's a few of you out there who will eye this one up for Bosconian and Rally X, the rarer of the 5 games. Who doesn't love some good death music? All you need is some batteries, a television, and some kind of atmospheric conditions that won't kill you. That way, you can enjoy 5 awesome Namco games, including Mr. Pac-Man. Oh, come on! If you're going to buy the game anyway, buy it through ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Now prepare for the Lord Carnage Club, where I celebrate these backers on Patreon by shouting their name in a volcano! Derek Langley, Beer is the Trick. Stephen Chucknick, from New Jersey, Michael Fernandez. People not named Michael Fernandez aren't Michael Fernandez. Al Stiver. Woo! EDF! Jason from British Columbia. Philip Strabenmuller from Vienna, Austria. Cue the thunder. Jeff, Captain Dauntless, Briar. Cue the lava. I don't know what lava sounds like. It sounds like this. Jack Stavris from Australia. Ohad Kane, Master of Thunder. Chip Sankvale, Fighter of Space Bees. Woo! Rick DeBarros gets the extra disco. Michael and Ariana Nelson, Fighters of the Future. That's enough disco, because now it's time to shout, Busy Signal! That's right, and keep the volume loud and the party rocking for Sean Zoltek. Really? No. Sean Zoltek! Sergio Matthias Hergert! Tubular. Will.